In this video, we're going to learn how to search for records, edit records, delete records, and quickly look up an animal's medical history. As our team becomes broader and more of our volunteers do data entry from home, it's going to be very important that we always stop to see if an animal has already had that exam put into their profile before moving forward and creating that exam. Obviously, we don't want duplicates, and more than anything, we don't want to waste anybody's time. So I'm going to show you a couple ways to search for exams and also how to find medical history for other purposes. So just a quick note, in the old PetPoint, you would typically go to Care Exam, look up that animal, and then have at your fingertips all these different reports regarding medical history. Well, all that shift over into the Edit Animal section right here. There are a couple things you can do in Care Medical. However, you really need to shift your thinking and start thinking of Care Medical as the way to create exams and Edit Animal as a way to find information, including information about exams. So I'm going to go that route first and show you a couple of things you can do here. Edit Animal. Okay, so I'm going to search for my foster, Mr. Philippe. Here you go. All right, so obviously you can change his information through all these different tabs, but more than that, you can pull up various reports, like the medical review report right here. Bam, everything's done. And all the other specific reports, like the vaccination reports and all that jazz, that's also here on the screen. See? Basically, this is the same thing that you saw in the summary tab after creating an exam for an animal. So all those things you can find here. All right. For people who are using smartphones, something we recently discovered, you cannot do this and pull up the medical exam form or medical history on your phone. It just won't work for some reason because of the pop-up. A way to get around that, click on the Animal Review Report button. So obviously this is just going to contain profile information. However, there is this button right here, Medical Review Report, and that's going to bring up the Medical Review Report. And for some reason on your phone, this does not pull up as a pop-up. It actually takes you to a brand new page on your smartphone. So if you're off-site and you need to pull up medical records for any reason, this is the way to go about it. All right. Another thing you can do is come over here to Jump To. These are all the different options for editing an animal's information. And if you want to go to the medical screen, you go to Care Medical. And here you get a list of all the exams that were done with that animal. You can come over here to MVR, Medical Review Report, and this will provide you with a report of everything that was done just for this one specific exam. And obviously you can modify this. You can delete the exam surgery number and hit apply and get a full record of that animal's medical history. Okay. You can also go into the record and update any information you need. You can add notes. You can update information. Let's say I accidentally put in the wrong rabies tag number. You can change the number here, hit update vaccination. There you go. And then hit submit. So that's one way to go about it. And FYI, if you ever want to just go back to the main PetPoint homepage, just click on the icon there. It'll take you back. Okay. On Care Medical, you will have noticed there's this search criteria button here. This searches for specific exams. Now, I'll be honest, I don't know anybody who would have the exam surgery number for one specific exam for one specific animal in their head. But that's an option if you happen to know it. Otherwise, you can look up the last 10 animals that you are working on. Problem here being, notice something? No name. So we have no idea who this animal is unless you happen to know their animal PetPoint number. More than likely, if you are searching by animal, you'll either be searching by the PetPoint number or the TLAC A number. So this is Philippe's A number. All right, and here you have a list of records. This is the same exact screen that we saw a minute ago when you went to edit animal and then jump to care medical, you literally jump to this screen. So if you happen to know your animal's A number and you're just looking for a specific exam to edit, feel free to do it this way. I really don't find it that helpful. I find it much more helpful to go the edit animal route, but that's just me. So anyway, those are a couple ways to search for exams.